Hey my friends, this is your reminder to stop focusing on the roadblocks, on things which are blocking you on your path, because the purpose of those blocks is to drain your energy, to lower down your vibration so you would stop and get back into misery. Remember why you've started on that path. Remember what was the inspiration that you've started making changes in your life. What was the inspiration that triggered you, that you want to start following your vision, your purpose, your mission, or your dreams, or whatever it is. Today I'm sharing with you the painting Rose that grows through the concrete. And maybe you've seen this painting before, so it completely connects with today's message. So I'm sharing it once again. That Rose was not focusing on the concrete which is above the seed. It was focusing on the light which was on the other side of the challenges. That's why it was able to move through any challenge. It was able to move through anything so it can reaches the light. So remember that if you truly want to become the best version of yourself, many times it's important to remind ourselves why we've started at the first place. Why we have started walking on that path. Because sometimes it's a lonely path, right? The path of awakening. Many people right now are going through it. Many times I'm receiving beautiful messages from all around the world. People are writing that they've started making changes in their lives. They have decided that they don't want to be anymore who people around them are expect them to be. They want to find their own voice. They want to find their own passions. And they want to fulfill their dreams, their mission. So many people started walking that lonely path. Because at the beginning it is a lonely path. We step outside of the society. We step outside of the crowd and we start walking into our own direction. So we feel lonely at some days. And if you feel lonely right now, it means that you're doing something right because you're not following the crowd anymore. Now you're searching for your own light. And at times like that, we need to remind ourselves why we have started. Because sometimes we lose that sense of the inner fire, which is moving us forward, which is motivating us, pushing us to keep moving forward. The key is consistency, always. When I have started my painting journey, I said to myself, I will make one painting a day. And I have started painting like that. That's how I've learned to paint. That's how I've learned to mix colors, to use the canvas, and to develop certain styles. So I was able to express my vision. At the beginning, my biggest struggle was that I had a vision. I knew what I wanted to paint, but every time when I started painting, I couldn't express it. I didn't know how to paint hands or how to paint, different forms. So I was struggling with that. But because I was trying every single day, 3 years later, I've made many videos with my art and I've sold many paintings and I'm selling prints of my paintings, and many people are writing me gratitude letters for being an inspiration for others. So you see, the thing is that when we become consistent with something, we can truly make fast results. We can make really fast results. And it was hard many times. I was losing inspiration often. I was losing that inner fire, why I'm doing that. But I always knew that my mission is bigger than me. It's about people that I can touch. It's about people which are still moving through those challenges, and I can bring something to them which can uplift them. So think about what or how many people your work can change their lives if you will keep up with your work. Never focus on the challenges. Focus on the light which is above them, on the other side of them. And always remember why you have started in the first place. Because I can feel you right now. There's something within you that wants to spread your wings and wants to push you forward. But our mind is always kinda toxic. You know, we all feel when we start pulling ourselves down, we start thinking and complaining and worrying and judging and comparing ourselves with others, and suddenly we find ourselves in the mind prison where we can't see a way out. We just see that nothing is working and we don't know how will we survive, we don't know how will we make the results, we don't know how will we get out of that state of misery. Do you feel that? Often we get into the place where our mind is full of those negative perceptions. Those are the false perceptions which are trying to lower you down, which are trying to stop you. But the greatest growth will happen if you learn to overcome it. So if you're wondering how to overcome that false perceptions, how to overcome that negative mind when mind starts blocking you, how to overcome that, to me, the most powerful way to overcome that blocking mind is to firstly realize that I'm just an observer of that mind, that I'm just an observer of it. I stop myself, I calm myself down, I separate myself from the work that I'm doing. I go for a walk, or I go for a run, or I do a workout. You know, a powerful change can happen when we shift our biology, when we start moving our bodies, when we change the location. We go outside of the room or wherever we are, we start moving our bodies, we do some other things, and we get back into flow. And we remind ourselves why we've started in the first place. Suddenly we will feel inspired again. Suddenly we will feel that inner fire again, which will be stronger. Because you've just overcame that limited mind. When you've overcame that limited mind, you've unlimited yourself. And that's where you have experienced a greater freedom. So the power is always within us. It's all a matter of where we place our attention, what we focus on. So once again, my friends, never focus on challenges. Focus on why you have started, so you can experience that drive to overcome them. You've been meant to see this today because maybe you're just going through it. You know, there is no coincidences. Just on YouTube, every single day there's over 300,000 videos uploaded. And it happened for you that you've just came across this one. So it's an interesting moment, right? Sometimes we just need to hear something and we tap onto a random video and we experience exactly what we needed to hear. And maybe, I hope it happened to you in this video. So I'm happy to be the messenger today for you. Remember that everything is always working for you. Everything is moving the way it needs to move, so it will wake you up. And the path of awakening often is a path of challenges, because through challenges we grow. But the perception of challenges can change. At the beginning we think challenges are hard, challenges are bad, oh, we would rather stay in the comfort zone and do nothing. But eventually we start loving challenges, because we experience such an intense joy when we see how much we are growing, how much we have to give. How can you give something to others if you don't have anything to offer? Through challenges we grow, and with growth we gain experiences. If we are able to share with others what we've experienced through our lives, now we are sharing the most valuable information, the life's wisdom. Everyone went through something, but not many people truly decides to share what they've learned. It's truly important, especially in the times right now when many people are going through those emotional struggles and mental blocks. There's many mental blocks right now present because we've been kind of forced to spend more time at homes, and there's more negative news than ever. So it triggers us to look on everything a bit more negatively, and it's a bit harder for many people to see a positive outcome for the future. So it's important to share what you've learned, and that's why you most probably feel inspired to work on yourself, so you can somehow, some way figure out how can you share your light, right? If you feel that, I'm truly happy for you. There's a force which is guiding you every single moment. If you pay attention, rather than on any block, you pay attention to the force within you, which is pushing you forward, which is guiding you through any block, you will always feel inspired. You will always feel driven. You will know that you are supported. You will know that there's a greater power which has your back. And that's a beautiful feeling, because now we are not afraid anymore. And when we are not afraid anymore, we are not controlled by anything anymore. So when we are not controlled by anything anymore, then we are in control of what is happening. And when we are in control of what is happening, we can choose what we want to experience. And if we can choose what we want to experience, why not to choose something which will create harmony on the world? And it all starts within our hearts, right? That's why we can see a human heart, which is at the part of the seed of this rose. And it is an inspiration that any challenge is made to make us grow. Any challenge in front of us is there with a purpose. When we see a greater meaning, we will always feel inspired to move through anything, because we know that we are bigger than anything. And inspiration is what is motivating us to keep growing, right? Inspiration is moving us forward. So always connect to your inner inspiration. When you lose that inner voice, it means that you are lost in your mind again. Disconnect from your mind and overcome it, like I said before. So this is it for today, my friends. Have a beautiful day. I'm sending you all love, blessings, and lots of power. Till next time, one love.